Guys, welcome back to more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Let's continue. The camera might look a bit weird. I'm sorry guys in advance. I just can't seem to get the proper angle that I want. And this is a decent angle that I got. We don't have them. Okay. Anyway, guys, let's do our usual thing, which is a master and then a parallel quest. Last time we did do parallel quest 26 and 27. So let's do a master and then a parallel quest. So let's go do Raditz' master, and then we'll do some parallel quests. Now I was checking the Dragon Balls because there's new like specials, I think supers you can wish for. I don't know like which ones they are because I haven't actually wished for them. There are like a lot of specials, super attacks and ultimates you can wish for. I'm hoping in those ultimates that Evolution Blue Vegeta's final flash is in there. Sorry, not final flash, final explosion.
You're serious about this? Fine then. I guess I'll help you train. I don't believe it! You're seriously awesome!
I'm just gonna build these up. I wanna get I actually wanna buy UI Goku's ultimate. Double Sunday. This game kind of like reminds me of Thingy. I know they're not even the same, like in the story or like characters creation aspect.
Since you're facing two Saiyan warriors, relax. We won't kill you, we'll just have some fun. Make sure you have a big head, right? Alright, I doubt it's possible, but do what you can to hit us when we're over here. Look like that. Unbelievable. But I suppose you are improving.
Yet again, I keep, like as someone who watches English dubbed anime, I remember every voice in every anime I've watched.
That's enough for today.
Raditz has got Bellamy's voice from One Piece. He's not the only one.
No complaints here.
He ain't the only one. I believe Yami from Black Clover. Yami from Black Clover has got, what is it? That's right. Yami from Black Clover has got Zoro's voice, right? And then the funny thing is, I was watching like episode 71 of, 71 I think it was 71 or 69 of Black Clover, and Jack the Ripper, who is one of the captains, and Yami were fighting each other in that episode. I don't want to reveal anything about it. And the funny thing about it is like Jack has got the same voice as Raditz, which also is the same voice as Bellamy from One Piece. And I was like, it's so hilarious hearing like Zoro's voice and basically Bellamy's voice when they were fighting each other. It does sound slightly different, but if you like listen carefully, they're definitely like for example, they made Yami's voice slightly deeper than they did with Zoro, but it's exactly the same voice, right? And then it's the same for Jack.
This might be a bit rough. It's for your own good. You understand that? Teacher, now do what you want. Have fun. Right. Was that an order you just gave me? Weakling has gotten a little too proud. Shut up! I'm not a weakling. I'll leave you for later. You want me to have some fun, don't you? Wait there. Listen up. I'm the captain counselor. You want to eat? You are on a real lucky streak, aren't you? Knock it off already. We're done.
Yeah, so he's got the same voice, and it's just so hilarious, man.
You can do a lot better than that.
I pay attention to everybody's voice in animes, and I always am able to recall, because I watch dub, and I do watch sub guys as well. You know, like it takes a long time for them to dub an anime, so I keep up with the sub version as well, right? I watch both. It doesn't bother me, but mainly I'm dub because I love dub. It's easier for me. Everybody's different, right? And with every anime I watch, I'm instantly able to pick up on the voice, and then I realize, oh, it's from that anime. But most people don't actually realize it. I mean, I don't know if someone out there is like me, but I know for a fact that every time I watch an anime, I'm instantly able to realize, oh, this is the final one. I'm instantly able to realize, like, which anime and, like, whose voice, which character's voice that character's from. So it's kind of hilarious, you know? And most of these games, they do choose, like, anime voices. Like, for example, let me use a big example right here. Mat'Oob from this game right here, Mat'Oob that they just added, his voice is Deku from My Hero Academia. Like, it's just so funny. Like, his voice is definitely Deku's voice from Hero Academia. And I mean the English version, obviously, but yeah, his voice is like definitely Deku from Hero Academia. It's like super funny. Like, when I watch,
I don't believe it.
like, I was watching
Seriously awesome.
Hero Academia before I started watching Black Clover, and then it's just so funny. Like, I'm able to pick up on whoever voice it is. Like, another thing, I mentioned this in previous videos in the bit when they were doing this story. Toa's voice is exactly Robin's voice from One Piece. Like, it's just so funny. Like, no, it's just, you know how I am in it. It's so hilarious. I'm able to pick up on voices instantly from, like, which anime it is, which character it is. Like, you know, some people are able to do that, like me, but you have to be like someone who's watched tons of anime to do something like that, right? And I have watched tons of anime. I'm not saying like I'm perfect. There's probably someone out there. It's kind of bothers me with this whole thing, but whatever. I'm not saying I'm not like perfect, or like I'm not somebody who there's probably someone who surpasses the amount of anime they've watched out there, right? Oh, I remember 28 is actually yeah, so like it's funny for me to pick up on 28 is here. So Apple is parallel 28, yeah, so it's just so funny, you know, like it's one of those things where when you pick up on it, you're like instantly able to freeze is defeated. You're instantly able to like notice, right? Like, and because I've watched tons of anime, I'm instantly able to pick up on the voice of the character. You know, it's just something I pick up on instantly. Like, I know for a fact that in this game, there's someone who's gonna sound like Law from One Piece, and I'm using a lot of One Piece references. It's because I love One Piece. I know a lot of people don't like it, specifically because, you know, it's the whole...
Be honored that you can fight with me.
It's too long, I
I
think.
think a Namekian would still be alive.
Feel the wrath of the Namekians you killed.
So strong.
Your control is wavering. Concentrate on the fight, Gohan.
Now, let's begin.
Now it's on. This is starting to get interesting. Feel the wrath of all the Namekians you killed! No. How could I? Go on. Hurry it up! This is just irritating!
I can fight too.
Yeah, so like,
Let's go!
I know a lot of people don't like One Piece just because it's a long anime, but it's a great story, you know, like the whole...
So the Prince of Apes wishes to challenge me. How amusing indeed.
That's right, Frieza. Big composure. You won't be keeping it up long.
I can still do this.
Yeah, so like,
I can.
like for me,
Piccolo!
like Naruto was the first anime I watched, guys, right? The first anime I ever watched in my life was Naruto, like when they're kids. That was the start of like my anime journey as like an anime watcher, right? And right after that, I watched Dragon Ball, which is so funny. Right after that, I watched Dragon Ball, like,
Getting annoying.
you know,
Is this
and then
my
I
limit?
believe around the time
Impossible.
where I like started watching Dragon Ball Z, which was already done by the time like
Sorry I'm late, guys.
you have to kill Krillin to get Goku transformed.
All right, let's get this going. Frieza, I will defeat you.
I'll kill every little Saiyan remaining.
I'll take care of the rest. For the sake of the Saiyans. And the Namekians. And all the countless, helpless people you mercilessly killed. We're done for! Goku! How dare you! You'll pay for this! You'll pay for this!
No,
Curse you, Frieza!
it's so cool. They
I'm
just
mad!
like
What is that form? Is it...
This is the end for you, Frieza!
All those innocent people you shamelessly killed. Even Krillin. I'm not going to let you get away with this. I'm going to make you suffer!
What nonsense!
yeah. So like, I know like a lot of people don't like One Piece because it's too long, but the story is incredible.
Damn it! I shouldn't be
You know,
losing here.
the thing that it reminds me of, like, it's so similar to like Naruto in the ways of like it's adventure based. Like in Naruto, like
I don't believe
they
it.
always go
You're
on adventure,
seriously awesome.
which is the whole point of the story, right? Legendary Super Saiyan Goku, cool. They go on adventure pretty much almost every time, right? And the thing with One Piece is like an endless kind of adventure because like you have to realize the story is set in a different kind of time. Like, yes, it's adventure based, but like Naruto is all about ninjas, right? And obviously it's gonna be about ninjas. And then you've got Luffy, the whole thing. And then you've got One Piece, which is completely based off like pirates, right? And the whole point, the reason I love One Piece, like I love it, it's one of my favorite animes, is like the story. You know, like the story, yes, it's long. I know people dislike it specifically because it's long, but you have to like realize it's supposed to be that long. Because like it's a crazy anime where like the main character is chasing like a crazy dream with his crew. And the reason I love it, guys, I'm gonna say this right. The reason I like it is because of the whole, like, the way it begins. Like, the beginning is like Luffy first, and then he gathers his crew, and then like the kind of emotions you feel. Like, for example, one of my favorite arcs, I know a lot of people probably like this arc too, like me. One of my favorite arcs that I love so much is
Finally, the time has come to have my revenge! Gohan's power is mine to wield now!
yeah, so one of my favorite arcs is Water 7/Enos Lobby. I love that arc specifically because like it shows like how amazing the crew is as a result of like for example, Robin, who's betrayed like multiple, like she's betrayed everybody she's been in contact with, like everybody she's joined with, she's always betrayed. But for the first time ever, she couldn't betray the Straw Hats because she wanted to die after like not finding the poneglyph, the real poneglyph, right? After the whole Alabaster incident.
There's nothing in my databanks about you at all. Either way, if you try to stop us, we'll tear you.
Yeah, she wanted to die.
I prefer.
She wanted to die.
Come on.
But instead, Luffy was like, I don't care what you want to do, I'm gonna save you. And he saved her, right? And then right after that, she joined the crew, which is amazing. I mean, she's an amazing character, and I love the fact that she joined the crew because she's super smart like everyone else. You have to think about it in terms of like how smart the crew is. Luffy is incredible when it comes to fighting, but when it comes to like strategy and stuff like that, he's not as smart. But his character is incredible when it comes to like actual battle. He always fights the boss or whoever they have to fight in their battles, and the rest of the crew come up with like strategies. Like Nami, you can technically count as like a strategist slash a.
Me lose to a dated bucket of bolts?
You are heavily damaged.
You can technically count Nami as like a.
System failure imminent.
You technically can count Nami as a strategist plus like. You can count her as a strategist slash.
That intent on dying, weakling.
Yeah, you can technically count Nami as a strategist and a navigator, right? Like she's the one who keeps the money of the crew, because you know, Luffy can.
Finally shook.
Technically, Luffy can't be trusted with money.
You reach perfection.
Everything he cares about is food.
Lifeless when I'm done with
All he cares about is food, right? And that's the thing. Like, and then the rest of the crew are kind of like smart when it comes
you. Where's the power?
to strategy than Luffy, and I think that's the cool thing about it.
This
right?
is starting to get interesting.
But the thing I love about it is the fact that the way the story goes,
I don't
like
believe
bit
it.
by bit, powerful people,
Seriously awesome.
like start gathering around Luffy. Like think about it, Zoro is super powerful. He's the first person Luffy recruits. Following him is technically Nami. But then again, she's not officially part of the crew after. Like she's officially part of the crew after like episode 43.
Have you been to the Hero Coliseum?
Let's do another one.
Greetings.
There you can enjoy explosive
Yeah, so
figure battles
technically-
using the state-of-the-art battle simulator. You've got all kinds of hero figures at your disposal, and you can use it.
So technically, she joins the crew officially after episode 43, right? After the battle with Thingy, with whoever they battle. I'm not gonna reveal it for people who haven't watched the anime, but like I love the way that Luffy, he's good. He's good at.
Ultra instinct.
He's good at like let's go with that.
I'll show you real power.
Man, I'm missing like 3 characters. And most people are like, what do you mean 3 characters? Technically, there's 2 characters in the new DLC. I'm missing Supreme Kai of Time, which you unlock. I don't know how to unlock her after the period went past. You have to do like a tournament or something. And then you get her, but I'm missing her. But anyway,
You've got some fight in you.
so like,
Oh yeah! Who dares to try to beat the great Hercule? Yeah!
Hey. Are we seriously fighting here? Not bad. A lot better than I thought.
yeah, so like,
I was so close.
I love the fact, and their adventure is kind of endless. And the cool thing about the Straw Hats, you have to think about, right? They're criminals, but they're also the main characters in the story. Like throughout their journey, they help multiple people. Like think about it this way. If you think about it this way, they've saved what? 3 kingdoms in their entire journey. They saved 1 kingdom before like the time skip, before the 2 years later.
Close.
They saved another kingdom after the time skip, 2 other kingdoms. So like, the cool thing about it, and now they're trying to save like another one. Like,
Took too much
But-
damage.
the interesting thing is like
This isn't good.
I love the story, like the way like the crew slightly becomes more powerful. Like for example, we know they were powerful 2 years earlier, but 2 years later they're even more powerful, right? And that's another thing I love about it. And you know they're gonna fight. They're gonna keep fighting powerful opponents.
I'm
It's
used
just
to
gonna
this kind of pressure. Damn it!
technically they're gonna keep
This
fighting.
is stupid. Move aside.
Technically they're gonna keep fighting power.
You want to challenge me? The world champion. He still doesn't realize how weak he is. What an idiot.
Yeah, so like I know a lot of people don't like One Piece, but you can't.
What a pain.
This is the thing like about anime.
Prepare yourself.
You can't judge
This
an
is
anime.
Super Vegeta.
Like you can't judge an anime unless you try it out, right? Even myself, I've made mistakes with some animes. Like there were some animes I watched and then I thought they were boring and then I came back to it and it turns out they were pretty decent stories. So that's the same thing with One Piece. Like if
Come on.
if you've watched Naruto, like Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, and you liked
I
it,
don't believe it.
I recommend watching One Piece.
Seriously
But
awesome.
that's my opinion. You try it out for yourself, but you can't judge it by saying, oh, just because the anime itself is super long, you can't say it's bad. Yes, it's long, but that's the whole point. Like their journey is supposed to be long. Like they're supposed to get to the end of the Grand Line and find the final island. Obviously, it's going to be long. The entire point of the story is like they're gonna go around the whole world. That's the whole point. So obviously it has to be super long. So people don't understand that aspect. I feel like they don't understand the concept of the story. The concept of the story is the Straw Hats want to achieve everything they want to achieve. Nami wants to be some sort of she wants to create a map of the world. Sanji wants to see the all blue. Usopp wants to be a warrior of the sea. Zoro wants to be the strongest. Robin wants to see the blank history thing. Frankie wants to be on the ship. So he's on the ship until it reaches the final island and then he can consider his dream done. Luffy wants to be the king of the pirates. Chopper wants to be the doctor of the best doctor in the world. Like everybody they have their individual dreams, but the whole thing that connects them is Luffy's dream, which is him wanting to be king of the pirates, right? And that's the whole point. The whole point of the story is it's super long. They've got like enemies which are like the world government, which are enemies of the whole pirate era thing. And then you've got other pirates who are also their enemy, but they're the main characters, and yes, they're villains, they're technically criminals, but they've helped multiple people. Like, if you think about it, if it wasn't for like the Straw Hats, Nami would be not free. If it wasn't for the Straw Hats, Pinky wouldn't have been saved. Like, you have to like watch the anime to like actually see the story. You can't say, oh, it's too long, I can't watch it. You have to give it a try. Like maybe watch 100 episodes and then like you decide what you want to do. But you cannot judge the anime specifically because of how long it is. I think the whole long aspect is supposed to be that way. Like people need to realize it's supposed to be that way. Like look at Naruto. A lot of people who have watched Naruto Shippuden know it stopped at 500 because it was supposed to end that way. It ended there, right? But there's a big difference between that and One Piece. It's not supposed to end until like the Straw Hats either achieve their goal or they get killed by the Marines. That's like literally the whole point, because the Marines are after them, other pirates are after them. Like it's either gonna end when Luffy gets killed or when he reaches his goal. That's literally how it's gonna end. So it's never gonna end until we see the actual ending. Like, but that's the whole point. You want to find out, oh, is he gonna be the king of the pirates or is he gonna die before he becomes the king of the pirates? You know, that's the thing. Like, that's the whole point why it's like an eternal adventure thing. It's like the same thing with Fairy Tail. Like, oh, people are like, oh, they tell you, oh, do fairies actually have tails? And then that's why they called it an endless adventure. Because they want to find out, do actually fairies have tails? But then we know Fairy Tail ended, but in reality, it didn't end. I'm talking like crazy here, guys. But listen to me right here. For those of you who've watched Fairy Tail, no, technically it did not end, because at the end of like final season, the 51st episode, they Natsu and the others decided to go on a 100-year quest. Yeah, and then there is the manga, which is called Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest. So technically it did not end. I feel like they will make another anime called Fairy Tail 100-Year Quest. It's gonna happen. It literally will happen. Like, there's no point having the manga and not making an anime of it. In reality, yes, the first half of Fairy Tail finished, and then the second half is the 100-Year Quest. It's like the whole Shippuden thing. Like, Naruto finished, and then Shippuden was like the next bit. So, it's like that. So, technically, yes, the creator did create a new anime, and Fairy Tail technically is ended, but it's not gonna end until, like, they make an anime out of the 100-Year Quest. It was like the same thing with Bleach. You know, Bleach technically ended at 366, but we know for a fact this year, its final season, which is the 1,000-Year War arc, 1,000-Year Blood War arc, is gonna come, right? So, yeah, literally, that's the thing, like, so don't judge One Piece specifically because it's too long. You have to, like, watch the story to see. Like, at least try to watch maybe like 50 episodes and see if you're interested. Like, nobody's gonna force you to watch it. Like, I've watched it because I love it. Like, it's crazy, like how strong the crew gets, like how strong they were 2 years ago because they defeated powerful opponents before they even trained for 2 years, right? You have to think about it this way. They defeated such powerful opponents before they trained for 2 years, right? And that's the thing, you have to give it a chance. But guys, enough of my ranting. I just wanted to say that, like, I just got into it, right? Enough of my ranting. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and until next time, guys. See ya. Bye.